you're about to go on stage. You've prepared your slides, you have your stories, you've practiced, and now you're faced with a challenging audience. So your legs start to shake. That feeling you know and hate starts to creep into your body and your mind like a little worm inside an apple, and in no time you start doubting everything. So this video is about you staying in your power in the most crucial moments of social exposure. I'm going to share with you the trick that works. It might surprise you, but it sure as hell works. So stay tuned. So let's get this straight. Stage fright is a feeling, and feelings are managed by our thoughts. What you are thinking prior to your talk is very much related to what you will be feeling on stage. Or if you're exposed in any sort of social situation, it could be just a one-on-one conversation where you feel somewhat in need to impress someone, or they are important to you somehow. We all have those emotions, you know, those little like, what to do. What you want, what all of us want, what my clients want me to teach them is how not to get in that state when situations like this happen, to manage it so it releases us from the pressure, basically. Okay, so a couple of advice. First, no matter who is in front of you, they also have hopes and dreams and fears and failures too. Think there's a gazillionaire in front of you, just sitting there on your sofa, right next to you, or on a chair beside you. So a person, nothing more. Once was born, works, made a fortune. What was their childhood like for them? Do they miss something or someone in their life? Did they experience love? Have they lost love? Have they ever cried? Have they hated themselves sometimes? Have they laughed? What made them euphoric? What gives you that cloud nine feeling? Do you think in terms of feelings, life experiences that brought on these feelings? Have you got much in common with this person? The answer to this question is, of course, yes. We are very similar in the way we feel emotions, not as much as how we process them, but that's another story. When I think of my audience, I like to think I want them to feel good. If they are hurting right now, I genuinely want to mend that pain. Maybe I have an aha moment for them. Maybe just an insight they can have. If it will in any way help their pain, I'm happy. So this now leads me to the second tip. Second, just be there to give and see your gift materializing from the future. Imagine just one person in your audience, yes, it could be that gazillionaire, got amazing value out of your talk. They had an aha moment. They started putting ideas into action, and voila, they're reaping the benefits right now. So like 1 year into the future, how does their life look like? How happy is this person? Imagine they are describing their happiness over the telephone. Someone like saying great things about how they were inspired by your talk, and how happy they are to have been there at that time when you gave your talk. Seriously, I want you to imagine it right now. You've done good, you've helped someone. Well, of course, they've had to have done something with your advice. Otherwise, it's of no use to them whatsoever. So maybe it serves as a little bit of a daily pick-me-up, I guess. I'm gonna do this. If you don't implement the knowledge you're getting, then you are in no position to judge its quality. As a speaker or as an expert, when I'm on stage, I never want to be in the position of thinking, did they like my talk? Do they think it's useful? Because it's only when they actually use this knowledge will they truly know if it's useful or not. And not many people actually will use it. So more or less like maybe 90% of the feedback is not really relevant at all. The panic mode before a talk or a presentation is related to our biological need to belong, to be recognized as someone important enough to belong to. Am I enough? Do they like me? The better question would be, do I like them? And also, do I think they are enough? Do you actually love them? Like, love your audience, no conditions? Enough to want to help them out today, even if they're criticizing you, do you still love them? Now we go directly into my third tip. Basically, it's a question related to your panic mode. Here it is. Do you need to be a gazillionaire to have helped someone today? Do you need to have a PhD? Do you need to have all your ducks in a row already to deliver any kind of value to another human being? Now, I'm pretty sure you and I both agree that everyone has the ability to help, to shape, to support, to inspire someone else. Like, words, are free, but they're most valuable when they're put to use. So instead of thinking about who you are, think about who they are. Focus all your attention and energy on the people sitting in front of you. Don't just think about their judgments, but think about their pains. Feel their pains, feel their consequences of that problem is creating for them in their lives. Feel it deeply and care deeply for them. No matter how they are behaving towards you, it doesn't really matter. Trust yourself. You will be able to do everything in your power to give a certain solution, but it's still their responsibility to implement it. So whether you're successful or not in your talk is kind of beside the point. Kind of knowing you have done your part in supporting someone else is already enough. What you can do is download a visualization exercise, a meditation exercise I have recorded for you to use prior to going on stage. And while, of course, also practicing, this will help you get in that state, the state you need to be in, that is contrast to the panic mode, and you will really come across as the pro speaker that you are.